Mainland travel agencies take advantage of travel endorsement loopholes. South China Sea territorial dispute dominates ASEAN summit discussions, and a contentious referendum in two eastern regions of Ukraine.
Good evening. The 24th Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit got underway in Myanmar today with the leaders of 10 ASEAN countries in attendance. Vietnam and the Philippines wasted no time pushing for stronger action to confront China over territorial disputes in the South China Sea. Concerns over China's aggressive behavior in the disputed South China Sea dominated the first day of the ASEAN summit hosted by Myanmar. That's because the stakes are high in the long disputed waters. In addition to being one of the world's most important shipping lanes, the region is also rich in fish, oil, and gas reserves. While some ASEAN members skirted the issue with regional powerhouse China, Myanmar President Thein Sein tried a softer approach. He expressed confidence that all ASEAN members can accomplish their respective missions by working in unity. But the Philippines and Vietnam would not remain silent. Philippine President Benigno Aquino called on ASEAN members to help his country resolve the conflict through arbitration. And Vietnam's Prime Minister expressed his support. Outside the Chinese embassy in Hanoi, several hundred Vietnamese demonstrators staged a rally to protest China's oil rig deployment in the disputed waters. Tensions flared last week after China positioned a huge oil rig in an area also claimed by Vietnam. Each country accused the other of ramming its ships near the Paracel Islands, which China calls the Seashaws. Beijing claims sovereignty over most of the South China Sea. Other claimants include Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan. The United States also expressed alarm, calling China's assertiveness provocative and unhelpful. While raising its territorial spat with China at ASEAN, Philippines and U.S. forces showed their unity by participating in live fire exercises at a military camp south of Manila. In Beijing, Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying hit back. She said the ASEAN summit is not the time or place to discuss territorial rows. She warned that fanning the dispute will only harm relations between China and ASEAN members. Leaders taking part in the summit are also expected to discuss tensions on the Korean Peninsula and Thailand's political crisis. 2 grenades exploded outside the Thai Prime Minister's offices late Saturday, where anti-government protesters are camped out. 2 people were slightly hurt by the blast, which damaged phone booths and vehicles. Police don't know who fired the grenades. It's the latest in a series of grenade attacks and drive-by shootings that left hundreds injured since Thailand's political crisis escalated back in November. On Friday,